Hi everyone, welcome to Story Time on Mumford Online. My name is Eleana and today we're going to meet a very special friend called Tiger and we're going to read this book, Lord of the Forest. Let's get started. Lord of the Forest by Caroline Pitcher and illustrated by Jackie Morris. Tiger was born fluffy and small, with his eyes tight shut. He twitched his ears and said, "I can hear the forest, the sap rising in the trees and the grass growing long after spring rain. I hear the slither of zigzagged snakes and the crow of jungle fowl when he wakes. I hear monkey whooping to his tribe and the shudder of the branch as he jumps. I can even hear the curling of chameleon's tongue and the gulp of little gecko in the green." His mother said, "When you don't hear the forest, when silence simmers in the trees, then, my son, be ready. The Lord of the Forest is on his way." Tiger played and fought with his brothers. He swam in the cool water. He told his mother, "I can hear the creep of crabs from the pool and the flip of fish as they in the cool, the croak and splash of jumpy frogs and the slither of water snake down the logs." His mother said, "When you don't hear them, when silence burns and time stands still, then, my son, be ready. The Lord of the Forest is here." Tiger prowled in the mornings when the sun streamed through the mist. He stalked in the evenings on powerful paws with scimitar claws, and his eyes were worlds of wildness. Tiger was grown. He walked alone. His shoulder blades slid under his golden skin. Rippling through the forest, he was grass-shadowed and eye-dazzle bright, a stealthy cat alone in the night. Solitary cat with mirrors in his eyes, Tiger lived his days by lakes and rocky ridges. He heard eagles soaring in the sky and ants scuttling down on the earth. He said, "I'm still listening for that silence, still waiting for the Lord of the Forest." Who is the Lord of the Forest? "Me!" screeched Peacock, strutting with his hens. "I am lordly Tiger, can't you see? My tail is magnificent, my feathers are holy. I kill snakes with my claws." Peacock rattled his quills. His tail, with its 1,000 feather eyes spangled in the sun around his tiny head. Tiger said, "Your tail is beautiful, Peacock, but the Lord of the Forest does not streak and screech." Who is the Lord of the Forest?
"It's me," roared Rhino, blundering through the trees.
"Look at my suit of armor, look at my deadly horn." Tiger said, "Short-sighted Rhino, the Lord of the Forest does not bellow and snort and charge like a tank." Who is the Lord of the Forest? "It's me, of course," trumpeted Elephant, swaying like a ship, his little mahout perched high on his back. "See my tusks gleam, hear my bells ring." Peacock dashed away, streaking like a cat. Rhino bellowed and charged into a tree. Elephant stopped short and roared. "The Lord of the Forest cannot be so noisy," said Tiger. "The Lord of the Forest would never carry people on his back." Who is the Lord of the Forest? Now Tiger saw a tigress slipping golden through the grass. He watched his white tips of her ears and her umbrella-hooked tail held high. Her sides were patterned black, ferns against the sun. Tiger and his tigress had cubs, fluffy and small, with their eyes tight shut. Tiger loved them so. He licked their faces with his great rough tongue, nuzzling and purring when he pinned them down. Midday heat. Tiger lounged under the fragrant moa tree, as comfortable as only a cat can be. He prowled up to his rocky ridge and stood between heaven and earth. He stretched his jaws wide and roared, "Tiger!" He stood there, still as a statue, and heard nothing. Silence simmered in the trees, fear scorched the grass. "Where are you, Lord of the Forest?" he roared. "Show yourself!" And then the tigress called him from the pool. "Here," she purred, "look in the water. The Lord of the Forest is you."